Yo, 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 this is Jason at Grand Slam Sports Cards and Comics, and welcome back to another grading card reveal. That's right. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video. There's always so much going on at the shop. I got a lot to talk about. But today we are going to talk about a little submission that I did. I kind of know what's in here already because I can't not look at stuff. Uh, this is so regular service doesn't have a time frame. It doesn't have it doesn't say like what years things have to be in. There is a particular price, so it's usually going to be a little higher price stuff. The stuff that like you can't squeak in through a stuff you can't squeak in through a bulk submission. So remember, I shipped this at the end. I got it together at the end of February. These were cards I'd acquired. I'll talk about how I got these cards. We got ourselves a 1996 Bowman's Best Michael Jordan Refractor. Really cool card. This is from Bowman's Best. I got it in a collection. I think I got a couple Jordans. I can't remember. I'm kind of just trying to get this puppy to shine. Beautiful refractor. And we had some questions about how it was going to do. So they came back in 8, which isn't bad. But this is one I picked up in a collection. I can't remember the specifics about it because I buy so much these days, but this is a cool looking card. My brother didn't want to grade this. I did. I thought for $50 it was worth a grade. I think it was worth a shot. I mean, this thing 9 or 10, it's like, at the time, once again, end of February, everything was like astronomically priced. So I figured, hey, probably worth it. So there you are. That's my Michael Jordan Refractor. Really cool looking card right there. Dunking the ball. 96 Refractor. Always good. Good on us. This next one I got in a collection. Guy came in the shop. It was late one night. He's like, I need some money. I need it now. And he gave me a bunch of cards. One of the cards was there was a Ken Griffey Jr. autograph in there. I've sold that since then. The guy gave me a great deal on this. At the time, I was really excited. It's Gleyber Torres. This is before baseball season. I'm expecting Gleyber Torres to have a big bounce back. Alas, here we are in August. He did not. He's injured right now. This is a 2015 Bowman Chrome Gleyber Torres autograph prospect card. PSA 9. When the guy sold it to me, he's like, this is a mint card. And I'm like, I looked at it myself, and I'm like, well, it's a little off-centered. And this year, 15 was like a tough year to get good centering on. So we did good. Gleyber Torres. Though this is probably a tuck away. I'll probably hold this for a bit because I still think he's very talented. He's just not living up to it right now. This next card here, I believe my brother purchased. This is a 2015 Panini Select Nicola Yokic. And it's kind of weird, I think it's in plastic here. So there's a die cut, as you can see, like PSA. I like how the die cuts work a little bit better in the tuxedo from SGC. But anyways, we got ourselves a Panini Select Nicola Jokic blue, light blue, Prism die cut, jersey match. They gave this an 8. I'm not quite sure what the problem with it was. My brother looks at it a little bit closer. Now I'm curious if this thing's going to move around at all. They kind of got it in a nice sleeve in there. It's nice and clear. I think it still moves around, though. Not a fan of that. As you guys watch me just scratch up this card a little more. I think there was some scratching on here, like up and down. 149 of 199. This is a big card of the MVP. Once again, I sent this off in February. He was doing really good. Beautiful card. Beautiful refractor. Here's another card my brother picked up on a spending spree. 2017 Panini Prism Christian McCaffrey. Rookie autograph green scope. Look at that. Hypnotic stuff. The typical CMC autograph on the Gem Mint 10. Woo. So we were pretty happy about this one. You can't complain. We were big Christian McCaffrey fans here at the Slam. His dad, Ed McCaffrey, got his titles. Works in Greeley. Here I am on my Broncos stuff. Love CMC. Numbered 26 of 99. So there we are. So that's one of the 10s we did get. Now, the word on the street is PSA is grading harder. So, got that back. Nice. Next card here I bought from a gentleman. Funny story on this one is I bought this last year. I bought another copy of this from a guy earlier this year. Same guy. And I thought about grading it, but I'm like, you know what? I had a guy come in like a week later. He was like, hey, I want to buy a nice Doncic rookie. I was like, sure. So I flipped it. Nice card. I paid I paid for this one the same price I paid for the other one. But this one we thought I'd try to get a grade on. 2018 Panini Donruss, Luka Doncic Yellow Flood. Came back a PSA 9. I don't know if I had some centering issues. We're very precise when we send off. We're trying to, me and my brother does a lot of the looking, so he's pretty precise about it, uses measuring tools and all that stuff. So we try to make sure we're sending off 10s, but they're not all going to be 10s. So nice, we got ourselves another Luka Doncic. I don't know what the population on this is. I'm hoping it's not that high. Hopefully less than 1,000 on the Yellow Flood. Yellow Flood's a retail exclusive. All right, great story on this card. I opened this card. So I got this last year. This came from a Topps Archives blaster I bought from Walmart. I had a friend buy some stuff for me. I said I normally don't get a bunch of blasters, but he was like, I was on the phone with him, and he's like, everybody's flipping blasters and retail and stuff. And he's like, I'm like, hey, do you see any Topps Archives there at Walmart? He's like, I do, but nobody wants it. I'm like, well, buy it all for me. So he brings it all in. I pay him back immediately. He doesn't charge me extra or anything. And the second blaster I opened, I hit this Lewis Robert, which is like easily the most, at the time, it was probably the most expensive card. Now, it was a redemption. But this is a $1,000 plus card. I think it was like $1,200, $1,600 at the time. Obviously, Lewis Roberts come down since then. But this is the best rookie card in this particular SP series. With the Cornfield, obviously, last season, the Cornfield game got canceled. Thankfully, Lewis Robert did come out of his injury to play in the game last week. He did not hit a home run or anything. But this came back at PSA 9. This is probably, I don't know why I graded it. I just wanted to make sure, if, good chance it could be a 10, because it's such a new card. This was a redemption, so the redemption came back. I decided to grade it. But what a cool card to have of Lewis Robert. I PC this set, so this probably isn't going anywhere. Yeah, so that back corner right there, there's a little white right there. Maybe that's what they didn't like about it. What's not to like about this card, though? Whew. On-card autograph of Lou Bob. Cool card right there. Relevant as well. Another card I had opened for me, and you're going to find that trend. This is a kid named Garrett Crochet. I open one jumbo box of Bowman draft every year. One box of jumbo. I'd like to collect draft. I collect the paper set. I'm fine with the paper set. So I opened one box this year. I had my friend Kaiser open this for me on camera. 2020 Bowman draft, Garrett Crochet. Chrome draft picked auto, Red Wave, Gem Mint 10. Now, normally, with these cards, I want to send these to Beckett. Because I like the autograph and the card and the autograph number. I just like it more on Beckett than I do with PSA. I don't like PSA's autograph grade and the card grade. I don't like that at all. It's too cluttered. This is already a mess. Put all that information over there. So, but I figured the red with the red would kind of be nice with the flip. So I talked myself into just grading it with them for $50. He's not a huge name. He was the 10th pick last year, 13th pick, 11th overall pick in 2020, and he's already played baseball games 2 years now. He's not killer. He's a relief pitcher, really good relief pitcher. It looks like his strikeout rate is good. His ERA plus is above average. Yeah. So these guys are going to do some damage. I'm a big White Sox believer, but the only place this is going to be able to be sold is at eBay. So I'm going to try to wait for the playoffs, see how they do. 1 of 5, red shimmer wave. What a cool looking card. Thanks, Kaiser, for opening that for me. So, Justin Herbert, Panini Prism, silver. Now, Patrick Mahomes, silvers, which are not they're a common card. They're not even like a rare card. They go for $1,000 raw, and so I was paying $600 basically. I think I did 600 in trade for one of them. I did 600 cash for the other. Maybe a little less, like 550, maybe 600. I can't remember. I can play it back. It's in the DMs. So I decided to take some moves on this, and I know these are off centered. I kind of looked at it, I knew it was a little off center, left to right, but I'm like, hey, it's Herbsky. Had a great rookie year. What if they play good? I'm not saying the Chargers are going to the playoffs. That's the problem. Is like we need these guys. We need them to win the playoffs to be good. But what if he, maybe he could have MVP? He can have an MVP season. So, anyways, we got a PSA 9 on this one. So now I have to figure out who I got this from. So one of them has a dimple on it. So that's what I think. This is the dimple. So this was opened in my store. Yeah, it's right there. The dimple's right there. So this was opened in my store. And I bought it immediately. Snap bought it for $600. I think it was trade. So that was good. But yeah, would I preferred a 10? Sure, but I didn't think a 10 was possible. But I wanted to slab it anyways. For $50, why not? $50 is a fair grade. This was the second one that I got. You could tell it's just off-centered. He's like flying off the field, top to bottom, left to right. So they gave it an 8. I called out PSA. I was like, you guys grade centering way too soft. And they didn't on this one. They were like, you know what? This is an 8. So yeah, I got a pair of Herbskis, silvers. I also got a pair of Burrow silvers. More Herbskis. This one I had open for me from my man Shane Galuli. Shout out to Shane on the train. 2020 Panini Prism, Justin Herbert, red, white, and blue, PSA 9. This was an auto send. I didn't even think about it. I was like, for $50. Now, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have paid $50. I probably should have sent it bulk because it's only worth a couple $100 now, from my understanding in this grade. But at the time, we didn't know. So it's a Herbsky red, white, and blue. I had this open for me. I got nothing into it. I opened a blaster, $60, whatever. This was also from a cello, but I did not open this. I traded for this. This is a 2020 Panini Prism Justin Herbert green. And this is a PSA 8. Now, I thought this thing had good centering. Maybe off top to bottom. Definitely off top to bottom. So I don't know what they didn't like. Maybe the edges up here. Got a little weird corner right there. See if I don't know if I can get this to focus. I think they didn't like this corner right here. I'll have to look at it a little closer, but yeah, so there you are. That's 4. We were on the Herbsky hunt, the Herbsky train. I've also got the light blue, if you've seen the light blue too. So we like Herbsky. I got the Eagles. And the funny part about this is at the time, like he wasn't playing. Like it was Carson Wentz, blah, blah, blah. Then Carson Wentz get hurt, or they pulled him, or they did whatever they did with him. They ran out Jalen Hurts. So this came out in like November, December, and then Jalen Hurts got to play. So when I opened this, I was like, oh, that's a cool card. And it came back to PSA 9. And what's cool about this card is it is numbered to 35. 2 of 35. 2 of 35. So yeah, there we are. That's my Jalen Hurts banger in my my collection for the shop. So we'll see. Once again, we'll see how he does. But I got this in a break, and I was like a single spot, 1 spot, or 2 spotter on a very expensive first off the line box. Yeah, so there you are. Once again, the reason I grade PSA is not because of the appeal of the flip, but is because of the value is so much higher than other things. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this kind of content, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and please comment. Tell me what you think of the cards down below. I'd like to hear your feedback. Until then, go Broncos. Drew Lock's the man, it looks like. And I'll see you on the flippy flop. Peace.